I don't usually do this. I got turkeys. Man, they're on sale at Meijer for 49 cents a pound. And there was a gal in Meijer. We were in there a couple weeks ago. And they were 99 cents a pound. And I said, give it a few weeks. It'll be down to about 50 cents a pound. And she said, do you really think so? I said, mark my words, it will be. So I held out. And of course, this week they're on sale at Meijer. So any of you near Meijer, their Meijer brand turkey are on sale for 49 cents a pound. I got this turkey, and they're anywhere between 10 and 14 pounds. This one is $13.37. I got it for $6.55, friends. I bought 2 of them. They say limit 1, but they let me get 2. There was a lady in front of me that had about 15 in her cart. She was buying turkeys, let me tell you. But she might have been getting them for a food bank too, or her church or something, or family and friends. All right, this is froze solid, okay? And we're gonna cook it. I'm gonna take it all the way through, so this will cook for quite a while, but I'm gonna take you guys all the way through so that you know if there's ever an oopsie, you forgot to thaw out the turkey on the holiday, the day before the holiday, you realize you didn't take the turkey out, you can cook it frozen. It just takes a little longer. And the USDA says it is safer to do it that way. You're not going to be able to stuff it, but they tell you it's not safe to stuff the turkey anyway. Even though I stuff the thing right to the gills, I'm telling you. When we make our turkey, we stuff it. And never have been sick. But it's something that you just don't want to recommend to people, because in case they do it wrong and they get sick, then it's your fault. So I never do that. But myself and my family, my mother used to stuff both sides of that turkey till it almost couldn't fit in the pan. And it was the best stuffing ever. And it was wonderful. Okay. Look at there. Now, when this thaws out enough that you can move this turkey around, I still wouldn't stuff it, but that's when you can get in there and you can get the gizzards and the liver and the neck and all the giblets out of there. But for now, it's going to go right in this pan, frozen solid. And you know what? I'm not even going to season it right now. When you put this turkey in your oven, it's at 350. Okay? So I'm going to, forgot to set my oven. There's nothing in there. I'm going to set it for 350. And you know what? I'm just going to put this turkey in there right now, because there's no difference whether it sits in the oven or sits on the counter waiting for the oven to preheat. So, maybe we have to move our oven rack. I'll have to put this on the side here, because it's going to be too tall. There we go. Now we're good. All right. So when that's done, I can't tell you how long it's going to be. It's been a long time since I cooked a frozen turkey. So when it is done, I'll tell you then how long it took. And I'll see you later today. Okay, friends, the turkey turned out beautiful. It's all roasted. I didn't stuff it. Remember, I cooked this from frozen. Well, hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee. And I showed you a little snippet of me cooking a frozen turkey. You can do that, friends. I got them on sale at Meijer. They're running a sale, 49 cents a pound. I bought 3 turkeys. 2 will be for the holidays. 1 I wanted to just roast up and use for some freezer meals, so that there's just a different, than chicken and, my chicken and beef all the time. So we're going to do some really nice freezer meals with the roasted turkey I made. You're going to love these, and so will your family. And it is a good idea, because after Christmas, you're just overloaded with turkey, and what do I do with all this turkey? Well, this will give you some ideas for that as well. So let's get busy, friends. We got about 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 turkey meals we're gonna make. Right here, I got all my turkey. It's all deboned, all chopped up, all ready to go. Beautiful. It smells wonderful. Okay, this first one we're gonna make is really simple to put together. I've got pasta here, and I'm using cavatappi pasta. I love this stuff. It's nice for a bake. Now, all my pasta is al dente. And I'll tell you a secret to making your pasta al dente, so you're not, in case you're afraid you're going to overcook it, and then when you freeze it, it turns into a mushy, grainy mess. Boil your water up, a nice bunch of water, because pasta needs a lot of water to cook. Okay, boil it up. Once your water's boiling, put your pasta and your salt, and I always put just a little bit of olive oil in mine. And once you get that stirred up, shut it off, put the lid on it, let it set for 6 minutes, and you'll have al dente pasta every time. Beautiful. So that's what I got right here, okay? So to that, I am gonna add 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. You can do homemade. I'm not doing that today. I've been pressed for time, so I am so glad I bought all these when they were on sale at Meijer, because I've been using them like crazy. We're gonna do 2 cups of milk in here. Okay? We're gonna do not a whole lot of salt, just a little bit of salt. I don't want this real salty. You can omit the salt because your canned soup is salty. Now, if you make your own, you might want to add a little salt. I'm going to a nice bunch of pepper in here because my family loves pepper. I'm going to put a big bunch of parsley in there. And we're going to do, I've got 2 cups I'm going to do 4 cups of cheddar cheese. Okay, this is going to be a nice cheesy bake. Okay? And with that, I'm going to do about 3 good cups of turkey. Give that just a little more. There we go. That's all it takes. We're going to mix this up, and this is going to be wonderful. Okay, you can see that. See that? How beautiful that is. And don't worry about being too soupy because, of course, your noodles, your pasta's al dente, so it will soak that up as it cooks, as it bakes in the oven. Beautiful. Look at that, how that's turning out. Nice. Okay, friends, so now that this is all mixed up, I got my pans all ready, and we're going to load them up. This is going to make 2 pans. We're just going to divide it between the 2. And my pans are a little deeper, and that's all right. I don't like those little bitty cake pans. I don't want anything of mine to, cook over or come over the edges. So I use these little pans that are a little bit deeper. There we go. Beautiful. Scrape all this out. I don't want to waste any of that. All right. Those are done. And they're beautiful. These are going to be so good. We're going to wrap these up right away. Okay, we're going to label this. This is turkey macaroni bake. And we're going to bake this thawed at 350 or about, it just needs to heat through because the turkey's already cooked. So it's going to be about 35 to 40 minutes. Then you'll have a beautiful casserole. Okay, so with these, I just package them just like so. I put them in foil and then I do saran wrap around them. And that just protects them even more. Okay. All right. I'll get this one done. I'll get them into the freezer. And then I'll be back and we'll continue on. Okay, friends, this meal is turkey tetrazzini, and we're going to do the easy method. I'm going to get all my pasta in there. I don't want to waste any. Okay. And I did the same thing with my spaghetti noodles that I told you earlier that I do with all my pasta when I make it al dente. Okay, so with this, we're going to do our cream of mushroom soup. And you know what, friends? I'm using cream of mushroom soup. Mr. Wayna doesn't even notice there's any mushrooms in it. I think that him not liking mushrooms was all in his head, but we won't tell him that. Because I won't push the envelope and put chunks of mushrooms in, but he ate my what was it? I made a hash brown casserole, and I made it for church, so I used cream of mushroom soup in there. Now, when I make it for us, I usually just do cream of chicken because he always says, "Oh, I can't stand cream of mushroom soup." Well, he was just gobbling it down at church. And I didn't say anything to him, and I thought, I told him there was mushrooms in it. We're going to put our milk in here, too. And he just gobbled it down anyway, and I just let him. I'm not going to put any salt in here, but I'm going to do a load of pepper. Okay? I said when we got home, I told him, we're putting parsley in here, too. I told him that he ate that hash brown casserole and it had mushroom soup in it. And you know what he says to me? Oh, I guess your taste changes then. Okay. Right here in this bowl, I've got all my chopped up veggies, and all it is onions. I got white onions, red onions, and green and, you know, the bell peppers, the different colors bell peppers. That's all going in there. Okay. And then with this, because I'm pretty much doubling this, we're going to use between 3 and 4 cups of cheese. I'll probably use 4 cups because I probably got a little more than double in here. So we got that going on. I got extra cheese there too. Okay, now we're just going to mix all this up. This is beautiful. Look at that. And it'll mix beautifully. You can even put gloves on and get your hands in there and mix it. It'll mix beautifully. Make sure you get everything nice and coated. Okay? Now I'm going to put turkey in there. About 3 cups. So they were 2 hefty cups. So there, now we'll get everything mixed up in here and this will be beautiful. Look at that, friends. I think that needs a little more parsley. And I'm going to put just a little more pepper in there. There we go. I can do that because my whole family, even my grandkids, love pepper. That's how I can get away with putting a little bit of jalapeno in my stewed tomatoes, because they just love it. All right, we got that mixed up really good. Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay. Now, let me get rid of this. I've been washing things as I go so I can use them over and over again. Same thing with this. We are going to divide this between 2. There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm going to scrape this pan out. And we're going to put it right in here. Then I'll get this washed up for the next run. Okay, look at there, friends. And that is our beautiful turkey tetrazzini. Gorgeous. If this was John and I'd be cooking once and we'd be eating for a month. I'm so thrilled because we're making all these meals with a $6.30 turkey. 49 cents a pound. I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh, yay. I think they had the same thing last year, too. 49 cents a pound for the turkey. I love it. That's the time to buy the turkey. So this is turkey tetrazzini. Yeah, I was right. And you bake thawed at 350 degrees. Same thing for about, 35-40 minutes. It'll be beautiful. Okay, friends. Same thing. I wrap this up the same way as the others. Now, when you make this, if you want to make, like, say, an extra few, 2, 3, 4 pans of it, it does last at least 6 months in your freezer. After which, it will be safe to eat, but it will start losing its good quality. So, I mean, if you find a freezer meal in there that's a little older than, a surprise in your freezer, like I did when I cleaned my freezer, you can doctor it up. But that, with pasta, it just might not be as fresh tasting. I don't think they'll get grainy because they are al dente. But I believe it's safe to say these will last 3 to 6 months in your freezer. Not a problem. That's where these are going. Okay, friends. Our next meal with our turkey, we're going to do a turkey and veggie wild rice soup. This is going to be fantastic. Okay? I prepped all my veggies earlier, so I'll tell you what I have in here. I have corn, I have onions, I have celery, I have sweet peppers, and I also have some scallions in here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 cup, I ran out of my little stand things, 1 cup of turkey in each bag. This is staying in my freezer for John and I. We're going to love this. Okay? And I'm going to divide all these veggies between these bags. Okay? And I know it's a lot of veggies, but we like that. Okay? Okay. I'm just going to scrape this one right down in here. It's so much easier when you can take like the day before or the morning of, like I did. I took the morning of and I prepped all my veggies and I prepped everything for my meals. And then it's like wham bam, you can put them together, get them in the freezer, and you're all done. That's great. Okay. We got turkey and all of them, nice cup of turkey. We're going to do a little bit of pepper in each one. I'm also going to do a little salt in each one because when I cook these, I use my own chicken stock and it isn't salty. So that's wonderful. Okay. Now with this, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of oil in each bag. I am not going to put any broth in these bags. These are just the kits. And then when you go put them in my slow cooker, that's when I'll add 3 quarts of water to each bag. Or I'll add 3 quarts of water to each kit. I want a little bit of parsley to go in these. About a nice tablespoon of parsley. Okay. Now, I'm using my wild rice blend that I absolutely love. We're going to put 1/4 cup in each of these bags. And that is all there is to putting our beautiful soup together. You let all the air out of that bag and it will go in the freezer. And it looks just like that. Isn't that beautiful? And I've got it labeled, instructions, and everything on there. So that's perfect, friends. And that's like perfect for 2 people and a lunch the next day, you know. This is wonderful. And that rice will be nice and filling. So there is our turkey soup, our turkey veggie soup. I'm going to go put these in the freezer. And then we're going to move on to our very last, but our most favorite meal. Okay, friends, we're going to do our final meal, and that is turkey fried rice. My family has been asking me for fried rice for days. So, we're gonna make it. And we're gonna make it into a freezer meal, of course. I might leave some out for Mr. Wayne and I tonight. I'm not sure, but let's get busy and we'll make this fried rice because it's easy to put together and it is delicious. Okay, friends. First thing we're gonna do. We're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I got my burner up because I want that nice and hot. I've got onions and I've got peas that we're going to saute up for our fried rice. And then when that's done, we'll scramble a couple eggs in there. Actually, I'm going to use 4 because I'm doing a double batch of this. My eggs on the run. My counter is not straight in any way, shape, or form. I got 4 eggs here and I'm going to scramble these up. Okay. All right. Okay, this should be warm by now. I've got yellow onions, red onions, and scallions in here. And we're just going to saute all of them together. Okay. I'm going to season them up a little bit. With a little salt and a little pepper. Perfect. Now these are going to cook for just a little bit. And then we'll put the peas in there. But I'm going to give these a couple minutes to get going. Okay, those are starting to get good, so we're going to dump this entire bag of peas in there. All right. We're just going to let these cook for about 5 minutes, and then we'll fry up our scramble up our eggs in here with them. And then we'll be ready to add them to our rice. And that's all the cooking you got to do with this. Just a little bit of sauteing and scrambling the eggs. I know the recipe doesn't call for this. I'm moving around, but I'm going to add a little bit of garlic to this. Just because I love this stuff. Let me get that mixed around. All right, friends. We're going to set this aside. I'm going to grab this little piece of butter, put it right there. Okay? And we're going to put these eggs right there. And those eggs are going to cook right up in there. I think you can see that better with the light off. All right. Now that it's getting there, I'm just going to mix it all in with this. I want those eggs cooked all the way through. And they're getting there. Okay, friends, our eggs are done. So we can get all this in here. Ooh, that's heavy. All right. Okay, now that's gonna do nice. Beautiful. That's plenty in there. All right, I'm not gonna mix it with that spatula. We are now gonna do our soy sauce. Before I do that, I'm gonna put in some of this parsley. I'm going to put in the rest of our turkey. Beautiful. My soy sauce. Ha! Maybe. There you go. That works. We're going to put about a quarter cup in here because remember, I'm doing quite a bit. And I'm going to put another, probably 2 tablespoons of oil in there. And we're going to mix this up. Just keep mixing it. Again, you could get in here with your hands, but I'm just mixing it like this because there's still hot pieces in there. We are going to need more soy sauce. I'm doing quite a bit, so there we go. That should do her. Beautiful. Take a look at that, friends. Look at how good that looks. We're going to take a little taste of this just to see if we might need any more salt, pepper, garlic, whatever. Okay. Oh my goodness, is that good? We don't need anything in there except pepper. I gotta have more pepper in here because you know I love pepper. There we go. We'll give that a mix, and then I'll give it another taste. Perfect. I'm telling you, friends, they're going to love this. There's a perfect amount of everything in there. All right, let me clean up my mess. We'll get this bagged up. Or not bagged up, in a container. Okay, friends, here we go. We are going to package this up. I'm going to divide it between these 2 containers. I might do 3. I'm going to do 3. That rice, that fried rice is a beautiful recipe. Oh my goodness, is that stuff ever good. There we go. Perfect. All right, we got 3 nice containers of that. This is turkey fried rice. Bake. It's just got to heat through, so about a half hour. But it needs to be thawed. Okay. These, friends, are going to be absolutely wonderful freezer stock. I'm telling you. All right, let me clean up the little bit of mess that I have, because of course I cleaned as I went. And then we will go over all the meals we made today. Okay, friends, I am so sorry, but I did lose my ending footage. On my counter, you'll see all the beautiful meals that I put together for the freezer using a $6.30 turkey. That's just amazing, and what a wonderful addition to your freezer. I will put all these recipes in the description box so you can put them together and start stocking your freezer. You all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video, friends, and as always, thanks for watching.